Hi, everyone. My name is Rawad Rifai, and I'm CEO and CTO of Hedgebase out of Los Angeles. And we're here to, because we've been practicing with Interledger, and we're trying to put it on our platform for different use cases. I'm going to keep it short, and just to give you a quick background, we tried 2 years ago. We started doing some decentralized peer-to-peer swaps and options for the fintech industry. We did it all on Ethereum at first, and then took us a few months to decide we can't do that anymore. We have to go across the different ledgers. And today we managed to actually deliver something pretty solid. We think we're one of the few people doing that, and looking forward to see if anyone has any ideas on it. But we managed to do a wallet-to-wallet trading platform without going to an exchange, with no escrow and no custody, cross-ledger. That's where we feel that innovation is. When we first got into cryptography and Bitcoin in general, the dream was to plug in your wallet and just trade. You don't have to move anything. You just plug in your ledger and you're there. And you know, that's our vision, and we're hoping to deliver. So I'm just gonna show you a quick demo. This is our portal, and it's designed mainly for OTC desks. And this is one of the UI clients. There's also a desktop and a mobile and an Apple Watch app and a Telegram bot also that pretty much feel and look the same way. So to jump straight into it, you can have multiple wallets of multiple assets or even of the same asset. So you can have multiple Bitcoin, multiple Ethereum wallets, multiple Ripple wallets, and you own your keys. Every person owns their keys without having to manage them. So the secret for that is that we use AWS KMS to store an encrypted version of your keys. This way we have it and we can deliver it to you conveniently, but we don't know it. And you can still decrypt it on the client side when you want to do something with them.
So you're using what for that purpose?
AWS KMS. KMS, the key management system, by AWS. Yeah, it's being used by Coinbase and all the big exchanges. So you can add wallets here, and as you can see, you can import your own wallet, import your own key, or you can generate a new wallet if you don't have one, and you're gonna protect it with a password. And then it's gonna look like this. You can back it up anytime. It's gonna download your keys, and you can do the basic send and receive that you all know and love. And this also supports any ERC20 or any derivative of Ripple or Bitcoin. So to jump straight into it also, for what it does really, we designed this to look like Gmail, like an email client. We want it to be straightforward and easy. So let's just go ahead and create a contract. And I'm gonna create a contract and send it to someone in my contacts, someone that within my network. So I'm gonna choose Bob, who is the other user I can log in with. I'm gonna say I wanna swap one Ether at the exchange rate of 100 for 100 XRPs, for example. And we're gonna specify an expiration date and sign. Notice when I try to sign, it's gonna ask me for a password, and the reason is that it's decrypting my private key. So the contract was created and sent. This is it over here. We go to the other user, inbox. This is the contract right here. Just gonna hit sign, enter the password. And done. That's an atomic cross-chain swap. This just released 2 transactions, one on Ethereum, one on Ripple, and the transfer is complete. You're gonna see the balance update whenever the last transaction finishes. So I'm assuming in this case, Ethereum's Cove and testnet will take probably about a minute. Ripple's probably done by now. We can refresh those balances. You can see 9255 at the top, 526. That's 9155, the 100 ripples, and that's 626. The Ether went through. It looks Simple. It took 2 years. It really did. It took 2 years of doing like at least 14 hours a day. We pretty much managed how to interact and interface with every blockchain there is, every asset there is, and we built this common layer. Our interest is in Interledger is, why do you swap assets? For 2 reasons. I would swap assets for 2 reasons. Either I want the other asset and I want to sit on it because it's going to appreciate, or I want it because I want to use it. I want to do something with it. And in that scenario, this would be an overkill. We can just use Interledger because I'm just going to get it and use it right away. So we can just use Interledger to that. So we don't need to sit on those assets. And the big use case also for this is if you go on an exchange today and you try to buy $5 million of Bitcoin, you can't. If you want to do an OTC desk, $5 million, you have to hire lawyers. You have to involve their lawyers, your lawyers, and most of the transactions don't even go through because how much liability there is on both ends and the lack of trust. What this does is you bypass the lawyers, the custody, and the escrow, and you just trade with your counterparty, who could be the OTC desk or could be one of your friends. And my speculation is that OTC desks will not be needed eventually because this will replace them. And it'll be like a Craigslist. So we created those channels over here where people can post and broadcast their orders, and anyone can pick it up and join it. And it's first come, first serve. On top of that, just because all the OTC traders are living on Telegram, so we did this bot. We're working on it. It's not complete yet, but it does cool things. You can, once you start, you can do buy, sell, RFQ. You click RFQ, it asks you which asset. You say, you specify the asset. Oops. RFQ, Bitcoin, gives you the price. The buy and sell are not working yet, but they're gonna look and feel similar, just like 3 clicks, about 3 clicks. What do you wanna give, what do you wanna get, and enter your password, and does it on the back end. That's pretty much it. And you can track also your history and all that, anything you do on the platform. There's just, complementary stuff with the dashboard, see your stats, how you're trading, how good you're trading, how not. This is all configurable stuff, but the main core of is the underlying technology is what we're really proud of. Sorry.
Yeah, so you started off saying that there's no escrow, and you're doing this swap atomically between chains. You're either saying something that seems like an impossibility to me, or I'm missing some definitions of the terms you're using. Is there a moment in the protocol, either when one person makes the offer and the other person hasn't accepted it yet, or in the process of completing it, where there's effectively an uncompensated option, where one side has committed, cannot withdraw, and the other side could still either commit or withdraw?
So the question he's asking is, it's either an impossibility or he misunderstood some of the terms, or we don't have the same definitions. Neither. We found a way to do it. It's an atomic swap. We're applying for a patent. So it's a business and it's a proprietary way. But there is no escrow. The money stays in your wallet, and it is atomic.
If you're applying for a patent, I would like to hear nothing more about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I will walk out of the room while you.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Oh. Why? Oh, all right. Okay. Any more questions? I guess. Yeah.
Do you worry about trust now? Because you're saying it's proprietary, and you're asking people to do transactions with it without understanding what's happening under the hood. I would see there's a lot of potential for people to be very skeptical of it.
No, there is. First of all, we're not serving clients. We're serving this to businesses. And if we give this secret, then there's no value for us. This is a business. We're not. We do a lot of open source stuff, and we do have our ERC20 decentralized, ERC20 fully decentralized swaps. So pretty much what 0x does, and we have open source that. Anyone's free to use it. But when it comes to some valuable stuff, I think the smart decision is to take control first and then release later. That's just a business strategy. Yes.
So you came to this conference to give a talk on something that doesn't use
No,
infrastructure,
no.
and you want to tell us how you use it because you're applying for a patent on it?
No, okay. I explained it to a few people, but I don't want to go in super detail. But the idea is we can do cryptographic signatures on both ends to authorize a payment, right? You have your key, so you're pretty much, we intercept the transaction before putting it on the wire, okay? So you sign, you authorize the payment, the other person, the money stays with you. The other person signs and authorizes the payment, right? So we have, the money didn't move yet, but we have authorizations. Anyway, I know I'm running, I promised only 10 minutes, so there's the patent, don't take it too seriously. This will eventually become the thing. It's not like super crazy that no one will ever guess it, but we're just using cryptography to sign some stuff and to broadcast them later. It's simple. Can we talk about it I think Evan wants to, I'll just talk to you about it. Oh, sorry. Yeah.